What's up, guys? Welcome to Averagely Curious, and today we're going to do a little review of my Dainese motorcycle boots. Okay, these boots do come from Italy, and I think that's why they got a little razzle-dazzle on there. I think that's how you say it, but it's like the hillbilly redneck equivalent of how they say it. They make it sound way more cooler and better with a little more finesse. But anyway, let's get into it. So I've had these boots for over a year now. We've been through some crazy stuff together, and let's get into it. They are CE rated level 2. So what that basically means is they do have abrasion resistance, and they're going to offer you a realistic amount of protection. And what I mean by that is these are not going to be your track day boots. If you plan on like ripping it up on the mountains and the rocks and doing some off-roading, you're probably going to need boots that are made for that. Okay, it is raining on me now. It has been crazy trying to make this video today. I had a cat situation, a squirrel situation, and I ate a gnat that then went into my lungs, and for 45 minutes was trying to build a house for its family. It was a whole thing. So I've been through it, guys, trying to make this video for you. Okay, so let's go in with it. So I'm not worried about the rain. Why am I not worried about the rain? Because these boots are waterproof. You got a good thick leather here all around. There is some armor located on both sides of the ankle, and you got a good thick rubber top there, and so that's going to help you when you're shifting. That's going to keep your pedicure good and safe. I will note these boots are for the ladies. Fellas, there are some boots that are very similar for the fellas, and they are awesome and they look amazing, and you can't go wrong with those. Ladies, they do have a couple different colors, and it kind of, the style varies just slightly, but they're overall kind of the same. But they do have red, if red's kind of your jam. I knew that I was going to get a blue Yamaha, so I didn't really want to go with the red lettering on there. As far as comfortability, I say that these boots are super comfortable. I have worn them everywhere I've went on my motorcycle, and actually one time we went to a festival, and I ended up walking probably about, like that whole day, I probably walked about a mile and a half in these boots. I would say that like it was reasonably comfortable. Like I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, man, they were the most comfortable shoes ever, because that's not what they were made for. You got to remember what they're made for. So they're made for riding your motorcycle and keeping you protected, and that's what they're for. What I love about them, though, is that they kind of look like high top Chucks. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go out with your peeps and you're going to go eat at a restaurant, you're going to go watch a movie or a little family event, and you want to look fresh and you want to roll up and look good, I feel like they kind of got that vibe, that little style about them. So I did not bother to wipe them up and clean them up for you, because I wanted to show you true deal what they look like. So on mine, you got pet hair, complimentary of all my pets. My husky, she likes to roll around on them. They are usually put up, but they were sitting in the floor with the rest of the other shoes, and they have blessed me with their fur, which will only add another level of protection, hopefully. So what I can say, though, about these boots specifically is they have been through it, buddy. These pair that I have not been gentle on them. I have been rough. You can kind of tell looking at them. They have been through it. When I took my MSF class, it was 2 days of torrential rain and downpour, and I was absolutely soaked. The only part of my body that was dry was my feet. So these shoes endured it with me, but more importantly, they have been with me through 2 tip over incidents. And I will say these were not, sometimes you'll see a video of someone like tip over and they're like, and it was just like super fresh, like they tipped and it sucked. They dropped their bike, but they're just kind of standing over their bike. That's not really what happened. I tipped and like went down with the bike. So on both occasions, my foot got smushed up under the bike. And if it wasn't for these boots, I definitely think I would have come away with some injuries. I mean, you're talking about 400, 500, you know, some of these bikes are like 600 pounds. They're going to fall on you and snap your ankle. I don't know about you guys, but hospital bills are outrageous. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that, and I don't have money for that. So I'm going to say get your boots and save your ankle bone. Who's got time for an ankle surgery? I don't. And ankles are one of those things, like if you really jack them up, like it's hard to get them to do right. You know, it's kind of one of those injuries where they tend to stay kind of somewhat wonky for the rest of your life. So I'm going to say take the time, invest a little money, get you some good boots. These were about $200. And I'm not saying that these are the only good boots. I'm saying these are the boots that I have, and I have now been crushed on them twice, and I could tell you that they did their job. So this kind of goes up like my like upper calf is where it ends, and I can tell you I didn't have a single bruise there, but once you got beyond that point and up, I had some bruises, and it wasn't even a brutal fall, guys, but I did have the bike crash on my foot, and you know, I'm very grateful that these boots like took care of me in that situation. The only complaint that I would make, and it is generally kind of like wearing Chucks, is that the tread on the bottom, like the other day, we went to the car wash, and when I was leaving and I put my foot down, and we stopped at a stop sign that was kind of at an incline. So I stopped, I put my foot down, and because the bottom of the shoe was wet, like my foot kind of slid out from under me, and I was like, oh no, you know, a brief like moment of panic. So that would be the only thing, is like might get a little slick, which I think Chucks are like that too, though, when you're walking around and they get wet, you know, you can, a little slip and slide action. But I've never had that issue with them being wet and me being on the bike and trying to like get them to stay on my peg or sliding off my peg or anything like that. I've never had that issue with that. So that really caught me off guard, honestly, because I have rode in the rain on them with them and never had an issue. So that definitely kind of caught me by surprise when I put my foot down. So I think I covered everything. Hopefully I covered everything. But I would say I got these on Revzilla. Again, I think they were just over $200, and I give them an excellent review. And I would say, I know when most people at least start out riding, they want to kind of skimp on the gear because everything else is pricey and they've put a lot of money into it. But I would say, you know, get you some good boots. Brothers and sisters, get you some good boots. And save your feet, and look stylish as you ride about as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, click that like button. Hopefully by the next few videos I will have my setup a little bit different, and I'm going to get a camera mount for my helmet, and I'll be able to ride around and kind of talk to you guys more about different things, and we'll be able to chat it up motorbike style. So let me know, what kind of boots do you guys have? What's your favorite brand? What kind of bike you have? Just hit me up and let me know. All right.